Let me ask you a simple question. What if the leader the world is waiting for is you? Not someone born with a silver spoon, not someone with all the answers, not someone perfect, but you with your unique experiences, your heart, your story, your desire to make a difference. You see, leadership is not just about a title or position. It's not only for presidents, CEOs, or pastors. Leadership is about influence, about taking responsibility, and about choosing to stand when others sit down. It's not about being the loudest in the room. It is about being the one who hears the unspoken pain and leads people toward healing and hope. True leadership is not something you're born with, it's something you build. We often think we can't lead because we didn't come from the right background or attend the best school. But hear me, the greatest leaders in history didn't start at the top. They started where you are, in uncertainty, in fear, in small places with big dreams. Think about people like Nelson Mandela, Malala Yousafzai, Martin Luther King Jr., or even the teachers and coaches who changed your life. They were ordinary people who chose to lead in extraordinary ways. Leadership starts with a decision to be different, a decision to grow, a decision to serve. And the truth is, leadership can be learned, shaped, and strengthened over time. It is not something that falls from the sky. It's a skill, a mindset, a lifestyle. It is made in daily choices, shaped in hard seasons, and proven when things go wrong, not just when everything is perfect. Now, maybe you're asking, where do I even begin? You begin by setting a clear vision, a picture of what can be, of what must be. You begin by learning to inspire people, not just manage them. You begin by practicing making decisions, not always perfect ones, but honest ones. You learn to bring people together, to communicate well, to resolve conflict, to stay creative in the face of challenge. These are not magical abilities. They are skills. And guess what? You can learn them. So today, I want you to open your heart. Forget the lies that told you you're not enough. Shut the voices that said, you're too young, too old, or too quiet. You are a leader in the making. You don't have to wait for permission to rise. You don't have to wait for everything to be perfect. Start where you are. Use what you have. Do what you can. The world needs leaders, not just in offices, but in families, communities, classrooms, streets, startups, and villages. People are tired of noise and empty promises. They are waiting for someone with courage, clarity, and compassion. Someone like you. Now, let's walk together. I'm going to show you how to become that leader, step by step. Because leadership is not a destination. It is a journey. And you, my friend, are ready to begin. Number 1, setting the vision and direction. The first step to leadership is vision. Vision is more than just dreams. It is seeing clearly what others can't yet see, and helping them believe it's possible. Vision gives direction. Without it, people wander. With it, they move with purpose. Let's break it down simply. Think of vision as your why and your where. Why are you leading? And where are you leading people to? Every leader needs to answer these 2 questions. You must know what you stand for, what you want to build, and how you want the future to look. Vision is not only for big organizations. A parent needs a vision for their family. A teacher needs a vision for their students. A small business owner needs a vision for their customers. If you don't know where you're going, how can anyone follow you? But here is the good news: a vision is not something you have to figure out all at once. It grows. It becomes clearer as you grow. You can start with a small vision, maybe to help people in your community learn better, or to lead your team with integrity, or to start a small company that solves real problems. The key is to start. A great leader communicates the vision in a way that others can see it too. They don't just say, let's build a better future. They say, let's build this kind of future where no child goes hungry, where every girl gets to learn, where every worker feels valued. Specific, simple, and strong. That's how you lead with vision. So ask yourself today, what is my vision? What do I want to change? What do I want to create? Write it down. Speak it often. Let it guide your actions. Because when the vision is clear, direction becomes possible, and people will rise to follow you. Number 2, inspiring and motivating. Let's be honest, people don't follow leaders just because of vision. They follow leaders because of how those leaders make them feel. A leader must do more than say the right words. They must inspire the heart. Because when people are inspired, they don't just work, they believe, they sacrifice, and they stay committed even when things get tough. So, what does it mean to inspire others? It means giving them hope when they feel discouraged. It means helping them see the value in their work. It means reminding them why their role matters. A true leader sees the best in people even when they can't see it in themselves, and speaks life into that potential. Inspiration doesn't come from shouting, threatening, or forcing people. It comes from being authentic. When people see that you are passionate, consistent, and honest, they begin to trust you. And where there is trust, there is motivation. One powerful way to inspire people is through your story. When you share your struggles and how you overcame them, you show people that success is possible. You show them that failure is not the end. You also inspire by your attitude. A good leader stays hopeful, even in hard times. When everything seems dark, they light the fire of courage. They don't deny the problems, but they point to the possibility of change. Think of how a coach encourages their players, or how a teacher lifts a discouraged student. That's the power of leadership that inspires. But inspiring others is not just about energy, it's about purpose. When people know why they are doing something, they stay strong even when it's hard. As a leader, your job is to keep that why in front of them. Remind your team that they are building something meaningful. Show them how their work connects to something bigger than themselves. And when they win, even in small ways, celebrate it. People don't forget how you made them feel. Motivation also grows when leaders listen. People want to know that their voices matter. They want to feel seen and heard. When you listen with respect, even if you can't fix everything, people feel valued. And when people feel valued, they give their best. So, ask yourself, am I lifting people up with my words and actions? Am I helping them believe they can do more, be more, and become more? That's what true leaders do. They don't just direct the journey, they light the fire for it. The world is full of noise, pressure, and disappointment. But a leader who can inspire brings hope, strength, and renewal. You don't need to be rich or famous to do that. You just need to show up with a heart that believes in people and reminds them to believe in themselves. Number 3, making sound decisions. Now let's talk about one of the hardest and most important parts of leadership, decision-making. A leader is only as strong as the choices they make. And the truth is, people don't just watch what you say, they watch what you decide. Every day, leaders make choices, big ones and small ones. Do we move forward or wait? Do we speak up or stay silent? Do we choose what's easy, or do we choose what's right? These questions test your values, your courage, and your wisdom. But here's the key: you can learn to make better decisions over time. First, sound decision-making begins with clarity. A confused leader will always make confused choices. So, before you make a decision, pause. Ask, what exactly is the problem? What result do I want? Get the facts. Don't rush based on emotions or gossip. The better your information, the stronger your choices. Second, ask for counsel. Even the greatest leaders don't lead alone. Talk to people you trust. Listen to different sides. Ask for advice. Don't just look for people who agree with you, look for those who will tell you the truth. Wisdom is found in humility and knowing that you don't know everything. Third, think long-term. Many people choose what feels good now and regret it later. A wise leader looks beyond today. Ask yourself, how will this decision affect the people I lead? Will it build trust or break it? Will I be proud of this choice 5 years from now? Sound decisions are not always popular, but they are always responsible. And let's not forget, mistakes happen. Even good leaders make bad choices sometimes. But what matters is what you do after. Do you learn? Do you apologize when necessary? Do you take ownership? A leader who learns from mistakes becomes stronger, not weaker. Also, use your values as a compass. If a decision feels wrong in your spirit, pause. Don't trade your integrity for temporary gain. When people know you are fair, honest, and consistent, they will respect you even when they don't agree with you. Finally, develop confidence. Once you've thought it through, don't be afraid to decide. Indecision creates confusion. People would rather follow a steady leader than a silent one. Even if the path is uncertain, your clarity gives them courage. So let me ask you, what kind of decisions are you making today? Do they reflect who you want to be? Remember, your choices are your leadership. Choose well. Choose with wisdom. Choose with heart. Number 4, fostering collaborations. Leadership is not a one-man show. It's not about standing on a stage while everyone else watches you speak. True leadership happens in circles, not just on platforms. It grows stronger when we work together, when we build bridges, and when we know that our strength is in unity. That is why every great leader must learn to foster collaboration. What does collaboration mean? Simply put, it means working with others to reach a common goal. It means bringing people together, people with different skills, backgrounds, and ideas, and guiding them to move in one direction, like a team rowing a boat. If everyone rows in different directions, the boat goes nowhere. But when everyone works together, the team moves forward with power. A leader who fosters collaboration must first understand one truth: you can't do everything alone. No matter how smart or gifted you are, you need others. You need people who can see what you don't see. You need those who can do what you can't do. You need partners, not just followers. And that starts with respect. When you respect people's abilities and ideas, they feel valued. And when people feel valued, they bring their best to the table. A good leader knows how to listen, not just to agree, but to understand. You must be willing to say, "I don't know everything, and I need your input." That kind of humility builds strong relationships, and strong relationships create great results. Another important part of collaboration is trust. Without trust, there is no teamwork. People must know that their contributions matter. They must believe that you won't take all the credit or leave them behind when challenges come. Trust is built in small ways: keeping your word, being transparent, showing appreciation, and lifting others up instead of pulling them down. Now, collaboration is not always easy. People are different. Some are loud, some are quiet, some are fast, others take time. Some are creative, others are logical. As a leader, your job is to manage these differences, not ignore them. You must learn to see each person as a puzzle piece, unique, but important. You don't need everyone to be the same. You need everyone to be connected. And when there are disagreements, and there will be, and don't panic. See them as opportunities to grow. When handled with wisdom, conflict can lead to better understanding and new solutions. Encourage open conversation. Let people express themselves. But always guide the team back to the mission, the reason you came together in the first place. In today's world, collaboration has become more powerful than ever. With technology, you can now work with people across cities, countries, and even continents. You can form partnerships with people you've never met in person. You can build communities online and offline. Leadership today is not limited by distance, it is expanded by connection. So how can you start fostering collaboration in your leadership journey? Invite people in. Don't try to carry everything on your shoulders. Ask for ideas. Delegate tasks. Share the journey. Celebrate team wins. Let everyone feel the joy of success. A win is sweeter when everyone sees their fingerprint on it. Handle failure as a team. Don't blame others. Take responsibility and grow together. Create safe spaces. Let people speak without fear. Encourage honesty and respect. Always return to the vision. Remind your team of the why, the purpose that brings unity. Leadership without collaboration is a lonely road. But when you walk with others, your strength multiplies. You grow faster. You go further. And the impact you make is deeper. So I challenge you today, who are the people you need to invite into your vision? Who can you work with, learn from, and grow alongside? Reach out, build the bridge, join the hands, because alone you may go fast, but together you go far.